What's up guys, Aaron here, and today should be interesting because I have another car review. So today we're checking out the 1998 Chrysler Sebring Coupe. This is the first generation of the Chrysler Sebring. Also available was a convertible, but fun fact that this Chrysler, the Coupe, is 90% different than the convertible. So you can see it almost looks like it could be a four-door. The doors are extremely long, but it is a two-door and it seats four. So you can see it looks mostly stock. There are a couple decals here, which of course add valuable horsepower. Chrysler Roadie Rides, which is also on my own Celica. And then we have this here on the gas cap, pretty neat stuff. It's got nice wheels. Those are stock from the factory. It's got extreme limo tint in the back here, which makes it look very menacing. Very black concept. My friend, whose car this is, calls it the V6 Interceptor. It is powered by a 2.5 liter Mitsubishi engine. V6, of course. And this engine has 168 horsepower from the factory. You can see it's done a couple modifications here. He's tinted the fog lights yellow and put clear turn signals here in the center. Sorry, this video is shaky. And the headlights also look very new. They're very shiny, very clean. You can see the front splitter down here. And another fun fact, this is the first Sebring, first Chrysler, I believe, from the 30s that has all three Chrysler logos. So you can see this one with the two wings that are on most Chryslers today. It also says Chrysler here in the center. As well as on the steering wheel, it has a little star pattern, which is unique. Going ahead and opening the door up, we're going to check out the interior. We do have gray cloth seats. And you can see the back seat here. Two-seater in the back. It is a four-seater car overall. So taking a seat in the Sebring, we have a nice gauge cluster here, red and white font. Can't complain too much. We have an automatic transmission here. 4-speed automatic. We'll see that when we drive it. So the doors are pretty cool. I kind of like the doors. This nice little, like, almost cubby sort of here, where everything's inside. You have your door latch here, vents that go from here across over to here, kind of neat. And then you have your two window switches, your lock, and your window lock right there. You have your cruise control and mirror switches over here, fog lights, and then the typical light switches right back there too. Windshield wipers here. Two horn buttons, one there on the steering wheel, and you can see here's the logo I was talking about. So the radio's down here, a little inconvenient in my opinion, but still pretty nice. You can see a Flowmaster sticker here. It does have a Flowmaster exhaust. I'll talk about that later when we start it up. You can see wood paneling here, pretty neat. Doesn't feel too bad. It's got a steering wheel cover on this, which is very nice as well. You can see the airbag over here. Visibility in this car is excellent. Of course, it is a coupe, so you have large windows and corner viewing as well. The back has a tint layer over it, so it is sometimes a little difficult to see out of it, but that's just specific to this. Not all of them are like that, of course. There's some nice storage space here. You have a cup holder right here, and a little storage here, and under here you have pretty nice storage. Icebreakers, can't go wrong there. And then the back seat, as I said, is pretty large. It's really not too bad. It's almost the size of a sedan. So the back seats are much larger than they are in my car, which is nice. Alright, so starting up the Sebring Coupe. Step on the brake. And you can hear that Flowmaster exhaust. So we are in park. Let's give it a couple revs. good from in here. Let's get an outside look. Another cool feature that I didn't mention earlier is the cool horn. So let's listen to this. Alright, so checking out under the hood, as I said, 2.5 liter V6. And besides that, nothing too special, you know, just typical engine. There's no huge modifications or anything under here. Pretty stock, but I like it. It does its job, and we will see how it drives. And lastly, we have the trunk space, which is really good. It's really wide, goes edge to edge. There's nothing, you know, taking up space on the sides. And it goes pretty deep too. I don't know how well this is picking it up. It's very sunny. But it's a very big trunk. And you can fit, you know, many suitcases in here. It's a typical sedan trunk, so lots of space for all your needs, which is nice to have. Alright, so setting off in the Sebring. This is an extremely bumpy road, but it's taking it much better than my car would. My car has a horrible suspension. So we're testing out. There's no speed bumps over here. There is that way, so we'll go this way. Listen to that exhaust. And we only got up to like 35. That was only 4,000 RPM, so that exhaust sounds very good at a low state. So as I said earlier, this car is a 4-speed automatic transmission. It feels really good, but I've heard that the transmissions in these Chryslers aren't fantastic. But you can't really tell when you're driving it unless you're probably driving it at its limits, which I will not be doing today. Anyway, it feels good. Steering is very nice. It's very sensitive steering, which is good in a sporty car like this, a nice coupe. I could feel that the turning radius is very nice, and when we were pulling in to do the review, it was also very nice, very small turning radius, which is excellent. But the ride quality is nice. You can feel the bumps, but it's not, like I said, it's not terrible like it is in my car. So it's nice hearing the exhaust tone. It gives you a nice feel of, you know, where the car is. And if you let off the gas at all, the exhaust pretty much dies out, so it's pretty quiet when you're off the gas. But when you're on the gas, you definitely know when you are. As I said, visibility is excellent. You can see everything you need to in this car. No issues whatsoever here, so that's good. It is low to the ground, which gives you another sense of it being a very sporty car. And you can't tell that it's really the length of a sedan. It really doesn't feel too much bigger than my car at all, and I know it is. Alright, so this guy in front of me is pulling off, so we're coming pretty slow. Let's see how good the throttle response is. It's a little delayed, but when it downshifts, you can feel it picking up, which is pretty good. This guy is walking in front of the car, so I'm testing the brakes. The brakes are pretty good. What are you looking at? Brakes are pretty good, can't complain too much. But this car behaves very well on flat roads like this one. It's one of the few roads in our town that's nice. So it's nice driving on this road with this car. Very smooth. It's easy to drive, you know. But for a front-wheel drive car, it does give you a very sporty feel, which is nice. There's not a whole lot of seat support, but what can you expect? It's not a Corvette or anything, so it's got it where it needs it, which is all that really matters. Plenty of headroom in this car, so I've got, you know, a good 6 inches of headroom, which is nice. I'm 5'10", so really anyone of any size can really recline this seat back, slide the seat back as much as they want, and they'll have plenty of room, no issues whatsoever. I'm trying to shift like it's a manual. It's quick. This car is very quick, which is nice. The exhaust sounds really good. It gives you a good feel of how fast you're going, and a nice, very nice mod to this car, very nice addition to, you know, make this car feel a lot more sporty than maybe it was intended to be, but I like it. I like it a lot. This car's fun to drive. Looking down at the controls here, they're very straightforward, very easy to read. No complaints whatsoever. It's got some nice, you know, very simple design, which is nice. It makes it not complicated to drive when you're on the highway and you need to adjust the air or something. It makes it very easy. Another interesting fact about this car, I've got lots of interesting facts about this car. The owner knows a lot about his car. This car is basically the same as the Dodge Avenger of the same year. So it's got the same engine, same transmission. The only thing that's different is the grille and the taillights. So it's, you know, it's all owned by Chrysler. So that's why they have both the Chrysler Sebring and the Dodge Avenger of the same year that are almost identical. So there's really two cars that are about the same, and it's pretty neat because, you know, you can pick whether you want the Dodge or the Chrysler and you get about the same car. It's pretty cool. Alright, so that about does it for this review. Very enjoyable car to drive. Should be fun to see this car in some hopefully future videos of mine with the Celica, so we can see what we can do about the two together in some videos. But besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here.